Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to 3 Minutes to Midnight. So as you can see, we are not playing as Betty anymore, we are playing as her mother Eliza, and I believe that this flashback takes place 1 year before all the craziness started to happen and people started to lose their memories. And so what we're supposed to do is to help Eliza to get re-elected as the mayor of the town.
Kid,
Oh no, not now, Marco. Not now, Marco. So yeah, like I was saying, we're supposed to help Eliza to get re-elected by doing favors to people like the barber mob here. And to get their vote, we are supposed to make Linda sign this very predatory rental agreement. So she's the reason why Linda is in such a predicament. And as for Betty, by the way, she's been held by the military right now because after we discovered the, was it plutonium core from the mines where Lincoln was hiding, Betty, for some reason, thought it was a good idea to go back and show it to Professor Dixon, who was
but don't get cocky.
Professor Dixon, or Dr. Dixon here, who was obviously being mind controlled at the time, but for some reason Betty thought that, hey, let's tell her all about this and give her the plutonium core, and now she's captured by the military, and she happened to find Eliza's, I think it was her diary, conveniently placed right where she was tied up, and she started to read it, and here we are. So yeah, without further ado, let's go.
You ain't gonna have it forever.
What? My fighting days are over?
Let's talk to
There's
them
a
first.
predator nearby.
Predator,
Good
yes.
morning, Dr. Dixon. And you must be Ms. Peanut, the new principal.
In the flesh. And you are?
Eliza Barrett, your mayor, like it or not.
Good to meet you, Mayor Barrett.
Well, I must say, I'm surprised to see you here already.
I know, but I just couldn't wait to get started. I like to go in and get the lay of the land before a hunt begins. The climate, the plants, the hiding spots for prey animals to shelter from the beast.
Well, it seems that Dr. Dixon has neglected to inform you that this beast is my only child.
No, okay.
And she has a proper name, you know.
You of all people saying that.
I guess we won't be talking to them any more than this. So Miss Peanut, so she is the principal here, because
You wanna argue with me, or you wanna help your little friend?
Could you please
get
not
her...
talk over me, people, please? So yeah, so I remember seeing a sign that said Miss Peanut or something, and it led to her office. So she's the principal, okay? And did I say Professor or Dr. Dixon earlier? Well, whatever, it's almost the same thing. So who is this? Miss Moore. We haven't seen her before, or heard her name, I don't think.
Oh, hello.
You okay there?
Mayor Barrett,
Miss Moore, dear, you really should get that cough looked at.
I'd love to, but we don't have insurance.
Oh
The
yeah.
hospital won't even let me in the front door.
What a wonderful American healthcare system.
Any news on our situation?
Corona's town hall stubbornly refuses to take my calls lately. Tell me, are your accommodations sufficient?
Oh, the high school gym is fine, Mayor Barrett.
Oh, so she's homeless.
But are you sure the coyotes are okay with us sleeping there?
Coyotes?
Of course they are. I swear that team must be cursed.
Oh, it's a team,
Can
okay.
you even imagine something worse than losing every single game you play?
Yeah, I think I could think of a few things.
Well, do take care, Miss Moore.
Like being homeless, for instance. Okay. So should we... I guess we should go to the workshop where Linda works. Oh, the food truck is still here, and no one is still working here.
For a limited time only, you can buy 1 taco for the price of 2 and receive a second taco. No extra charge.
Well, that's sweet and everything, but maybe if someone actually worked here, we would buy it. Almost empty vinegar bottle. Can we pick it up?
The original pinche vinegar. Pinche refers to the fermentation technique.
No, it definitely doesn't.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know.
I'm not a big fan of vinegar. I will leave it there in case someone needs it in the future.
Ah, well, isn't that convenient? So that's how Betty was able to get the vinegar.
Back in 5 minutes. If I'm not back by then, wait another 5. I should print a stack of these and just hand them out to people when I am too busy to talk to them.
Oh yeah, very smart. Very smart thing to do. Oh yeah, you raised this statue of the octopus, didn't you? Oh, what was her name? What was his name again? Bob? Not. Was it? I think it was Bob, but Sherman. That was the name. Sherman.
A statue I had built in honor of Bob.
Or Bob, yeah.
The tiny octopus that vanished in Crystalline Lake over 300 years ago.
Tiny.
In honor and memory of my darling son Bob, the tiny octopus who vanished in Crystalline Lake. Lost, but never forgotten. The plaque has a purpose, and that is to avoid answering awkward questions. One of those being, why would you build a statue of an octopus?
Yeah. Yeah, I vaguely remember that why and how she
Fasten your
raised
grass
the statue.
skirts and coconut bras tight, because tomorrow night at the Kamehameha grand opening, your Coco will get loco!
Oh, there's Max. While he still had his bar.
Maxwell, come on. A minute of your time.
I can't! Why don't you drop by tomorrow for the opening party? I could use your support.
I shall see what I can do.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here, take one.
Oh, the pamphlet.
First drink's on me!
That is a terrible policy.
Well, I guess it depends on how many people will come.
Maxwell Powell, ex-Marine, lava skiing champion, tiki bar entrepreneur,
Lava skiing.
and the closest thing this town has to Montgomery Clift. A bit eccentric, but a better friend I have never had.
Okay, can we talk to you some more?
Do you have a permit for that?
Not now, Eliza. I'm a little busy handing out flyers. Tomorrow's the big day.
Okay. I was thinking that maybe if he gives us a vote, we will go to his party. Election posters. What do you have to say about those?
Don't let your vote end up in a landfill. Vote Barrett. My campaign is going as smoothly as it can, but sometimes you have to make sure.
Yeah, but again, who is running up against you? I mean, if there's no second candidate, then you don't really have anything to worry about now, do you?
You're late
Oh,
with
hi.
the shipment again. That's the third time this month.
I'm honestly surprised I made it out of there.
Filthy nut smugglers. They're becoming smarter and more organized by the day.
What are your orders?
Take the secret route down to Ciudad Juarez. That should buy us some extra time.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Okay, that was a bit weird. I was thinking that, are they talking about chipmunks? Oh hey, the statue is here, but intact. Pat Garrett statue. Pat Garrett, that name sounds familiar.
If I could replace it so easily with one of myself, I would have done so already.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have.
A statue in honor of Sheriff Pat Garrett, the most important person to ever come out of this town. At least until I came along.
Oh yes, of course. Pat Garrett. I think I have heard that name before. Or maybe Pat and Garrett are just so common names. Frank's barber shop here, the movie theater.
The Mommy? What an uninspired title. What is there to fear about a mother?
I don't think. Oh yeah, yeah, I see what you did there. Yeah, why would anyone be scared of a mother?
If you must force me to steal a work of art, let it be one of actual value, like a Monet or Van Gogh.
Okay, fine.
How does one even produce an ape man? I suppose that explains Michael.
Damn, what a burn. Okay, well, since we are here, let's go
Amos's conspiracy theories before lunchtime? Let me first find a tinfoil hat.
Oh, so we are not going in there.
Amos's
Okay. Are we actually have to find a tinfoil hat? Well, anyway, what was that about? Lorraine?
Are you really in the mood for jibber-jabber?
Well, sure, since we are here.
Okay, but remember, I tried to warn you. Lorraine, I have some things to discuss.
Well then, I'm all ears.
Who are you going to vote for? Lorraine, about what happened to your last store? Last store? Well, okay, what happened to it?
Lorraine, about what happened to your last store. What in the name of Hamilton's Holy Quill did you have in that basement?
Just some fireworks left over from last 4th of July.
You are telling me that massive explosion was because of some sparklers?
Well, they were very high quality.
Okay.
Going back to that unfortunate incident with your store.
Look on the bright side, how much did you lose in terms of produce? $50? I think it's time to settle your complaint about the construction plans. I usually let Amos handle this sort of thing. Well, how much did you lose?
How much did you lose in terms of produce? $50?
$50? More like 5 million...
5 million?
acorns. Yes, a year's worth of acorns.
5 million? What the hell did you have in that basement? Well, look on the bright side, I suppose.
Look on the bright side.
The only bright thing in this mess was the white flash that took my store from me.
Oh, do not be so melodramatic, Lorraine. Town Hall paid for the building. You are in a better spot. And Amos is nearby should you need assistance.
Joy.
Joy, joy indeed. Somehow I don't think that she's very happy to be right next to the sheriff's office. Okay, let's... I guess it's time to settle your complaint.
I think it is time to settle your complaint about the construction plans.
Sure. You can start by telling me your plans for the 3rd floor of my building.
It is just a plan B in case my attempts to return the orphans to Corona fall through.
Oh, I know how your plans pan out, Eliza. Which means your plan C is dropping those kids in my lap.
You should give it a chance. Children are the most precious gift we can receive.
Look me in the eye and say that again, Eliza. Say it like you mean it.
Yeah, she's full of shit
You
there.
will not saddle me with several mouths to feed for the next 10 years just because it's convenient for you. Now give me back my Shark Tank.
Shark Tank? Why would you ever want a Shark Tank?
Yeah,
What are you? Some sort of spy movie villain?
maybe she
I
is.
usually let Amos handle this sort of thing.
Oh, no, dear. No need to bother the sheriff about this. Everything's just fine.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I knew Eliza was full of shit when she said that children are the most precious gift or something. So who are you voting for?
So, my dear,
Nope.
you do not even know what I was going to say.
You were gonna ask me if Tucker and I were voting for you in the next election.
Well, that just proves how little you know about me, Lorraine.
I think
What
he
I
knows you
was
really well.
actually going to say was,
Be honest. Go full on politician? Make something up? Well, she's a politician.
why? Why would you say you would not vote for me? Have I not served the good people of my community well? My sacrifices, my struggles, all have been for the betterment of our great town, where eagles soar across the desert sky like winged messengers of freedom itself.
Poetic.
Wow, bravo, Eliza. What a stirring speech. It was very persuasive. Still a no for me, though.
Why?
I shall see you another time, Lorraine.
Of course. Eliza, wait. Don't you think there's something we should go over before you leave? It's that time of year, after all.
Christmas? Nonsense. That's still a few months away.
Don't play coy with me, Eliza. Now, let's take it from the top, shall we?
Okay.
Well, well, well. Isn't this a beautiful day?
It sure is, dear. But something's missing.
You're right. What I really need to feel complete as a person is something sweet and yummy.
Don't worry, I've got just the thing for you.
Twonkies?
Wonkies!
Oh, knew it.
Twonkies? Wow! Sounds delicious.
Here, have a bite.
Why are they acting? Advertisement?
That's exactly what I've been missing all my life. I am Mayor Eliza Barrett, and I approve these twonkies.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now that wasn't so bad, was it, dear?
At least this cursed endorsement pays for all the offspring's messes.
So did we? Oh, we didn't get the trash of that Twonkies thingy. Okay. Alright, so she's not gonna vote for us, and she didn't tell us that what we should do to get her vote either. Okay. Well, let's now go to Linda, assuming that she's here. Everything seems to be the exact same.
Miss Valentine's tow truck, full of parts. But I will not root around in that filthy thing without a reason. Only
Christine.
the devil knows how much I miss you, Christine.
Christine, that's a reference to... Was it John Carpenter's movie? Also titled Christine, that is about a red car that is basically the devil running over people and killing them and even possessing its owner. Yeah, it must be a reference to that. That's a really good movie, by the way. I really recommend that. Really recommend it. I'm a big fan of John Carpenter. Junkyard Crane.
If I were Miss Valentine, I would live in constant fear of someone hijacking that crane. Again.
Again? Someone stole this thing before? And didn't it have a big magnetic thing here before? Well, in the future, I suppose. It has not.
One man's rubbish is another man's rubbish.
Or another woman's rubbish.
Keep out. Quit stealing from me. The sign is a nice deterrent, but she should have simply bought a lock.
Yeah. Why would anyone steal anything from here? Well, I guess little kids can find some cool stuff here. Or anything that they consider cool. Is she not here?
By Jefferson's patriotic pen. That would appear to be a written notice.
Okay, what does it say?
By Jefferson's patriotic pen. That would appear to be a written notice.
Dear fools, I'm on my break at Mike's Diner. If you want something fixed, do it yourself at your own home. Or just wait for me. Whatever. Love, Linda. P.S. If I catch anyone fooling around in here, I'll wrench them good. Don't test me.
Oh, okay, so she's not here, she's at Mike's Diner. Well, I guess we just have to go there. Luckily, it's very close by. Is the train still going here? Oh no, okay. The motorcycle is not here either. Well, let's enter the diner then.
Heavens above! Look who deigned to grace us with her presence! If it isn't the worst mayor in history!
Oh gee, thanks.
Oh, Michael. You're as funny as your food is edible.
Ha ha ha! I know, right? Hey, wait a minute! You want to say that again? I'm not scared to kick out the mayor.
You sure you want to try that, Michael? Considering how that worked out for you last time.
Damn you and your friggin' lawsuits, Eliza! How you managed to convince an entire jury that I hurt your foot with my butt is beyond me! Just don't stay here too long. You'll scare off my clientele.
Yeah, all three of them. Oh hey, those... Are you two a thing? I was not expecting that.
What a day! All these people in here and only $1 in the register!
With the food you serve, you should be grateful you even made that much.
Assuming that he even made it and he didn't put it in there himself for change. Ah, Miss Jones. She seems to be... She's not just a regular bimbo.
If I'm gonna get the possum parmesan or the iguana au rochefort.
What difference does it make? They taste exactly the same.
So Miss Jones is actually smart. I wasn't expecting that, but hey, that's nice. Let's talk to her
Miss
first.
Mayor, it's so good to see you. You're welcome to join me for dinner if you like.
Thank you for the invitation. But I would like to avoid contracting ringworm tonight. Thank you.
Well, then what can I do for you?
Let's see, what is the current status of our casino project? Why are you sitting here all by yourself? Well, let's start with that.
Why are you sitting here all by yourself?
I don't mind.
Now, what is wrong?
It's just... I find it hard to click with people my age around here.
I wonder why. Perhaps you would be interested in speaking with Mr. Slim? What you need is to partake in some extracurricular activities. Perhaps you are too mature for people in your age group? Maybe. That could be it. Just give it time. You will make friends eventually, I know you will. Well, maybe you are just too mature.
Perhaps you are too mature for people in your age group. What about my right-hand man, Joseph?
I appreciate the gesture, Miss Mayor, but I don't see what Bucky and I could have to talk about.
The janitor?
Did your Aunt Debbie ever tell you how your Uncle Flavio met his end?
No, she hasn't. She says it's too painful to remember.
Joseph might be able to give you the details then, as well as explain what you need to do should a Wendigo show up in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Italian! You can never go wrong with that!
Sad to say, he is not wrong this time.
Okay. What about Mr. Slim? Oh, was Bucky the janitor? Well, he did manage to open the radio door for us. Well, I don't know. I don't remember.
Perhaps you would be interested in speaking with Mr. Slim?
Oh, John? No. There's nothing between him and me.
Oh, I know what's going on here. You're in love.
What, really?
You were in love? With who?
And why do you care, Slim?
Yeah, Slim, why do you care?
I was just, trying to show interest in my fellow citizens. Yes, that.
Yeah, sure. Let's not intervene.
Fine, I admit it. I'm in love with these milkshakes. Yeah, the milkshakes. Sure. Best thing ever. Right, Mike?
Seems to be the only thing that is good around here.
Michael, are you dead?
No, it's just no one's ever given me a compliment before, so I'm kinda stumped.
Savor it.
Good
it will be the last one you ever get.
Weirdos.
What you need is to partake in some extracurricular activities. Well, just give it time.
Just give it time. You will make friends eventually. I know you will.
Thank you, Miss Mayor.
Okay, so what about the casino project?
What is the current status of our casino project?
Operation Clean Eating is right on schedule.
Speaking of which, perhaps we could move up the demolition date.
As much as I'd love to, we need to wait. Rushing it could jeopardize the whole operation.
Wait, back up. What's getting demolished?
Oh, nothing much. Just a lowlife's pride and joy.
Uh-oh.
Well, glad to hear you aren't talking about my diner.
Lapsing idiot. I hope your father's trial is going well.
I hope your father's trial goes well.
Don't worry. In Chicago, my father is king. There are many who will ensure his reign remains undisturbed.
Hey, Carrie, let me give you a little business advice. If you want to win a chess match, sometimes you gotta sacrifice the king.
That's the exact opposite of how chess works, Michael.
Don't worry. If we get that rat Martinelli out of the picture fast enough, he'll be at the casino's inauguration drinking margaritas by the VIP swimming pool.
That will be all, Miss Jones.
If anything else pops up, you know where to find me.
Is Angelo involved with Miss Jones's father somehow? It's been a long time since the last time I read that article where we learned about Angelo's real.
Pretty good.
Anyway, so I was about to say that it's been a long time since the last time I read about I read the article where we learned about Angelo's true name and why he fled Chicago. So I don't remember the names, all the names mentioned in there. But anyway, sounds very familiar. What is with that
Don't you ever
strawberry
get tired
comment?
of doing that?
Apparently not, and I don't get it. Okay, but now let's talk to... Should we talk to Slim first or Valentine? Now let's talk to Slim first, I
I
suppose.
think this is the first time we've ever come in and not seen Betty. I thought you said she was working today.
Apparently, someone forgot to tell her best friend in the whole wide world that she was on vacation this week.
Oh, so that's why she's not here. And so she was actually working here. I'm actually kind of shocked. Oh hey, Employee of the Month. I can see her
I have
there.
the feeling someone's watching me.
Someone is being jealous. Okay, so the last time we couldn't see who the Employee of the Month was because it was covered in ketchup or something.
My own flesh and blood, working in this pit of filth. The apple did not just fall far from the tree. It was catapulted.
Damn, harsh. Okay, Mr. Slim.
Mr. Slim, much like a peacock, he uses his plumage to attract attention from nearby females.
Oh, Miss Mayor. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Slim.
Who are you going to vote for in this upcoming election? I guess he's barely old enough to vote. What do you think of that young lady over there? Well, let's ask that first.
What do you think of that young lady over there?
Oh, you mean Carrie Ann? She's super nice and really smart. Pretty too, with a...
Eyes forward, Johnny!
But babe, I didn't move a muscle.
Good, then keep it that way.
Okay. Awkward. So who are you gonna vote?
Who are you going to vote for in this upcoming election?
You seem like a solid choice, I guess.
And the only one.
Just like that? No questions? No wild requests?
I try not to overthink politics, and I'm sure you'll do a good job, right?
Of course.
Yes, of
Easiest vote of my life. Thank you for the chat. I had best go about my business.
See you around, Miss Mayor.
Alright, and now let's talk to the real reason why we came here.
Hello.
What do you want now?
Now, Linda, dear, why do I need a reason to chat with my offspring's friend?
Offspring's friend.
Did you know you only call me Linda when you want something?
Miss Valentine, it has been brought to my attention. Where's my offspring? That's a rather cold way to refer to your daughter, but okay.
Where is my offspring?
Betty. Average size, brunette, penchant for trouble.
Obviously, yes.
Never seen her in my life.
I doubt it. Okay, well, it has been brought to my attention.
Miss Valentine, it has been brought to my attention that you still haven't signed your new rental agreement.
Wow. I never thought I'd see the day that power-mad Eliza Barrett would be working as someone's lackey.
Eliza Barrett is no one's lackey, but that is beside the point. What matters is that you must sign.
Oh, I must I? What the hell for?
Town Hall is running a special event today. Anyone who signs outstanding paperwork will receive a special gift.
A gift? What are you talking about, fool?
Mr. Cooper has a little box waiting for you. You will receive it right after you sign.
That's stupid. Whoever heard of getting a prize for doing paperwork? What's in the box anyway? Not that I care.
Oh dear. I'm afraid you must sign before you can look inside the mystery box.
I'm quite curious too.
Yeah, well, I'm not signing that thing. Can I shake the box? Not so I could try to figure out what's inside, but just because.
Shake it? Oh, it's much too big to shake.
Too big?
Oh, what could it be? I want to know so bad!
Clock's ticking, Miss Valentine.
No, I'm not signing anything coming from you.
Oh, the
I
Barbara
don't care
mop.
how big the box is. Unless it's really, really big. No, leave me alone.
Okay. Now I'm curious too. What's inside the box? What's in the box? Can we actually go and check? He said that Cooper has the box.
I wonder if the
so
smoked
Angelo.
iguana's any good.
Hey, I've been serving that for a year, and so far nobody's complained. Nobody's complained.
Yeah, dead people rarely complain. Is there anything else of interest here? We still got some catsup here, red sauce, groovy ketchup.
Oh, I know what would cheer you up. Let's go get something to eat.
Get something to... Why the heck do you think we're here?
Yeah, but maybe go somewhere else where you can actually eat something that's edible and doesn't kill you.
I am so glad they stopped the beer chest contests. Far too many people were getting injured.
Blame beer chest, okay.
The odds of me touching that are about the same as Michael's chances of cooking a half-decent dish.
So never.
The odds of me touching that.
I should close.
I'm afraid that door is now closed. I suggest we find a different approach.
Okay. So are we supposed to figure out that what's inside the box so we can tell her? We can also go here as well. Well, might as well.
And 1, and 2.
Ah, Bucky.
One thing's for sure. My glutes are getting a workout. I'll get my broomstick. See if you're so rebellious then. Come on, just stick already. We cannot use the book for this. Would not want a repeat of the broom incident. But when she needs help, she just reaches for it and boom! Problem solved!
At least I assume that his name was Bucky. There we go.
And done. It's perfect. And there's no way she's gonna complain about this one. Oh,
We'll see.
Hey there, Eliza. Well, my bad hand's a little stiff today, but other than that, I'm peachy.
Election day is night, Joseph. Oh, so that is her right-hand man. Okay. Do you have everything under control?
Election day is nigh, Joseph. Do you have everything under control? We do not want to repeat last year's incident when the dead had risen and voted for the opposition.
I flipped the coffins upside down this year. Trust me, by the time they realize something's wrong, they will be halfway to Australia.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Remember the restaurant that shall not be named? Mike has promised 1 free hamburger to anyone who votes against you.
My God, Joseph, do you know what this means?
Everyone will vote for her.
Congratulations on your re-election, Miss Bear.
Yeah, exactly.
Always a pleasure talking with you, Joseph.
Eliza, before you go.
Joseph, I swear, if this is about your armpit abscess again...
What?
No. I was, thinking back on my life, reflecting on a few things.
Well, I do enjoy reminiscing with you.
Maybe we could start from the beginning. That is, if you're not in a hurry.
Well, I suppose we are not. But I'm wondering, when she mentioned that comment about dead people voting against opposition, I wonder if that was a reference to the... I don't know if it's a... well, let's call it a conspiracy theory where it was claimed that there were many dead people voted for Joe Biden in 2020's election. I wonder if this is a reference to that, or just a random joke. Anyway, I am swamped right now. We will have to talk about this another time. Well, if it is for my favorite intern, I do have a few minutes to spare. He's an intern? Oh, okay.
Certainly. If it is for my favorite intern, I do have a few minutes to spare.
You know, this must be the longest internship in human history.
Yeah.
The longest unpaid internship, perhaps.
What was that?
Do not change the subject, or we might forget what happened the day we met.
Come to think of it, I can't believe that after all these years, I still don't know why you even showed up in my cabin that day.
Cabin? Well, I suppose it is past time I told you this story. Oh, okay.
Well, I suppose it is past time I told you the story. Consider this your retirement gift.
Wait a sec, I don't want...
It all began long ago on a remote Hawaiian island. Max and I were on top of a volcano when we met Father Jenkins. He was blindfolded, gagged, and trussed up like a Christmas goose. Apparently, the old fellow had made some inappropriate advances towards the chieftain's daughter. Naturally, the chief thought this made him the perfect candidate for a human sacrifice. Luckily for Jenkins, I had taken a course in public speaking and drama that summer. Between my booming voice and a few fortuitous rumbles from the volcano, I convinced them I was an incarnation of one of their gods.
When are we gonna get to the part about my cabin?
While the crowd was distracted, Max untied Jenkins. Everything was going smoothly until Jenkins ruined it. Oh, so you heathens won't believe a word I say. But this witch sets off some fireworks and you're all over her? Well, I hope you enjoy swallowing that tripe, because it's the only thing you're gonna eat tonight. After that, the mesmerizing effects of my speech vanished, and we had no choice but to run. During our escape, I heard a strange little voice. I thought it was that fool priest praying, but then I saw the book.
Necronomicon?
It was shining like the sun. As I slowly approached, it seemed to call to me. I've never felt so complete, so satisfied. I knew that such a powerful artifact could not fall into the wrong hands, so I took it. After that, Max, Father Jenkins, and I made our way through the jungle, down to the docks, without seeing another soul. Once I was back on the mainland, I found the perfect hiding place for the book. The deepest, darkest cavern anyone could ever find. Unfortunately, my plan was not as solid as I had thought, as the bear living in that cave soon showed me.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
the beast
indeed.
was upon me in mere seconds. I could feel his hot breath on my face and his paws on the book. All I could do was scream, "Don't touch!" And then we were suddenly enveloped in a flash of light.
Wait, you don't mean...
I do indeed. That was the day I met our town's greatest hero. I could never convince him that Don't Touch was an odd name. Apparently, he just really liked it.
It's the bear.
You're telling me that you're the reason Don't Touch was so special?
The firefighter
I assume
bear.
so. I asked Don't Touch to help me protect the town by hiding the book in his cave, and he agreed. We started digging, but I suppose he had loosened too many rocks already, because we suddenly collapsed into your cellar. I opened the hatch, thinking the place was abandoned, and that is where we met.
What an epic story. Okay, and we just ended there. Okay, so that's how she met Don't Touch, the firefighter bear. Okay. I'm supposed to give this to someone.
Aloha! Leave shame at home and come to the grand opening of the Kamehameha Tiki Bar. We are on fire with excitement. Present this flyer at the bar, and the first drink's on me.
Okay.
Aloha!
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, not sure who we're supposed to give this to. Blue pickup truck, and Ben doesn't seem to be here. Neither is the... was it a chicken?
What a unique design for a dream catcher.
Looks normal to
It
me.
is intricate, yet savage.
It looks like a normal dream catcher to me.
If you change something in the past, it can also change the future. That is called a temporal paradox. My offspring will not be able to use the Necronomicon if you pick that up now. Creating a
true.
paradox that will probably kill everyone in town and definitely screw up the ending. Understood? Excellent.
Honestly, I kind of want to see that. I kind of want to see that ending. I don't know if this game will have multiple endings per se, but if there's multiple ways to approach problems and puzzles, then I would not be surprised. Okay, so that's how she found the Necronomicon, assuming that the book she was talking about was the Necronomicon. So, anything else with Joseph before we leave?
If I had to use one word to describe Joseph, which would it be? Ah, of course, groovy.
Okay.
Do you not have any more tasks today?
I don't know. Do you?
Very amusing. I must admit, you did an excellent job with the billboard.
Thanks. I know how hard admitting that must have been for you.
Enough about me, let's talk about your past. I want to reminisce about the times you used the Necronomicon. Well, okay, I'm curious.
I want to reminisce about the times you used the Necronomicon.
Ah, come on, it was never that exciting.
Really? Monday the 5th of January 1920, Wednesday the 24th of December 1924, so Christmas Eve, Saturday the 19th of March 1927. Okay, what happened on December 24th?
Wednesday, the 24th of December, 1924. I was invited to a Christmas party in Los Angeles. You used the book to try to get us there faster. Instead, we ended up spending that time somewhere entirely different.
Well, not that different, to be honest. And it wasn't that bad. Exotic sights, warm weather.
Was it hell?
Granted, the smell of sulfur and all the screaming weren't ideal.
Yeah, it was hell.
Besides, you got no right to complain about that trip. Not after you got into that little entanglement.
Whatever went on between Lucy and I is none of your business. But I will admit, it was a very amusing month.
So, why are you belly aching about it now?
What about the 5th of January in 1920?
Monday, the 5th of January, 1920. I had a sore throat, which you decided to help me recover from by using a spell.
Can't blame me for thinking about your well-being.
That spell had me speaking Sumerian for a week.
Damn.
Well, on the bright side, the press loved the unbridled fervor of the new candidate's first speech.
You did the only thing I asked you specifically not to do with that book. Do you remember what that was?
You said not to use it to raise the dead.
And what did you do?
Raise the dead.
Raise the dead.
Exactly. Necromancy is rarely the answer, Joseph.
No, only rarely. Only rarely, okay, gotcha.
Saturday, the 19th of March, 1927. You summoned 100 demonic freaky apes from outside all known reality, and they trashed my office.
Oh no.
They were teenage mutant extra-dimensional monkeys.
Okay.
Fine, but I'm not apologizing. We needed someone to write your autobiography, and they did it for free. I wonder what happened to them.
Judging from Michael's free monkey bread with every purchase sign the next day, I think I know.
Well, damn. Oh, there's one last one. 13th of August, 1942.
Thursday, the 13th of August, 1942.
Hey, you wanted votes. You got votes. Twice as many votes as even you expected.
You almost cost me that election, Joseph.
Do you know how much it hurts to have 100 clones split off from you?
What?
I
Clones?
had to clean up your mess, and that is not how this relationship works.
You had to clean up? Eliza, I had to kill and execute 100 Buckies. I'm not even sure I'm the original.
That is enough personal history for one day. But if you do require tales of your past failures, I have plenty to share.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I want that. Need anything else?
Okay. Must be very traumatizing killing yourself like 100 times. I think we are done here for now.
I have other matters to attend to.
When the cat's away...
Do not even think about it.
What were you thinking about? Oh, we can...
My morning is already busy enough without adding Benjamin's complaints to the mix. Let us keep clear from the hill for the time being.
For the time being, okay. I don't think that we ever went here as Betty. Okay, but we haven't really done much in this episode, admittedly. We have been just talking to people, which is also fine. But I'm not entirely sure at what to do about Linda, how to make her sign the contract. Well, I guess we have to find the box. Oh, look at this. Halloween store. Looks very neat. We can also go up here towards Frank's or Angelo's mansion.
How can anyone make a living selling this tripe? Certainly, you sell costumes like hotcakes once a year. But then what? You live off fumes and charity.
That is a good question. But then again, I guess they could be renting horror movies and stuff. Blank tape reels.
Perfectly fine tape reels. Who would have left these behind?
Can we pick them up? They sound useful. Well, I guess we're gonna take only one. Blank tape reel. So we need to record something with this.
A reel of blank tape.
Film or record something. And do that.
This light has been on since the day the KGFL members were amicably removed from the building. Dear listeners, after many years of service to our community, we've been forced to cease operation due to budget cuts. Thank you for your support over the years. In honor of our lovely mayor, we've left the light on. Eliza, brace yourself. The unpaid electricity bill is coming. Ha! The fools! They clearly do not understand it is their own tax dollars that pay for public utilities.
Yeah, indeed. I just got an idea that I was supposed to, let's see. Are we also supposed to break into Angelo's mansion and try to find the big box that we were talking about earlier and find out what's in it, or at the very least how big it is, and then tell Linda about it, and then she will sign the paper just to get that gift. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do here. And sparkles. Well, I guess that the dog that they were keeping here it's not actually a dog, but a goddamn cougar. Is that the same cougar from the mines? Why would she... I don't know. I don't actually know if it's a she or he. But why would it be there and now here and never mind.
I see someone trying to eclipse me. Perhaps it is time I buy one of these too. A mayor should never be seen trespassing.
Well, that's true, yes. I can't interact with the bushes here, so I can't like use the hole here, assuming that there is a hole here.
Impressive garden, though not as impressive as the taxes they will have to pay to maintain it. Why would anyone build a wishing fountain in their own garden? Superstition, perhaps.
Maybe.
Now that is one big cat.
Yes, very.
Absolutely not. If you want me to pet something, find a normal cat.
Okay, fine. Well, I guess we are not actually gonna try and break in. We are the mayor after all. So maybe we're supposed to ask Angelo about it. Okay, before I end the episode here, let's talk to...
I have socialized enough for one day.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Cooper, a shrewd businessman from Chicago. The only reason someone like him would even consider setting up shop here would be trouble with the mob or witness protection program. I wonder, which one is it?
Problem with the mob? That would be the reason why. We can't enter this high school building, or I guess it's just a school building.
You can do it, guys!
Yeah, okay. So we can't talk to Angelo. So I'm not exactly sure that how to proceed from here.
Miss Valentine's future rental agreement. Honestly, selling her soul would be a better deal.
Okay. So we need to make Linda sign this somehow. And I assume that we need to find out more about the big box thing, or the gift that Cooper or Angelo said that he would give to her if she signed the paper. But I can't ask him about the box, and I don't know what the box itself is. I assume that it's in the mansion, but I don't really know how to get in there. At least not without trespassing, and I don't think that... Well, like she said, she's not gonna trespass because she's the mayor and everything. So yeah, maybe I should go back to the Mike's Diner for now before I end the episode here. So with this, in the next episode, let's try to figure out that how to get Linda sign this rental agreement paper and thus get Angelo's and Marcos's vote. And do we need to get her vote as well? Although something tells me that she's never gonna vote for us. She doesn't really like us. And we don't really have any other objectives as of right now. So not sure what else that we are gonna do in the next episode. But we shall see. So until then, thank you for watching once again.
Perfume is...
And see you next time for more 3 Minutes to Midnight.